halfway through the main build, and it does split itself quite evenly into the pontoon. Building the pontoon is concrete, mass concrete pontoon which will float in the middle of the lake, and then starting to put the buildings on top. And last Friday, 2-3 days ago, they started to do that. Bringing the timbers to make the buildings, started bringing them in at the end of the last week, just a few days ago, and they've got a big crane on site, and basically it's a bit like Meccano. You bolt it together and then the crane lifts the pieces up and it creates this frame, and then the infrastructure of the building is built around the frame. And within a few weeks all 5 of the building frames will be up, and then they'll start to put the glass, the roof, the internals, the infrastructure all in, and very quickly it will look largely complete from the outside. It's going to be built, it's going to be on time, it's going to be on budget, and it's going to be a jaw-dropping experience for anybody who comes.
One of our main objectives here is to make sure that best we can we bring the wildlife to the people and the people to the wildlife. When the Trust first bought the site 3 years ago, there was already a San Martin colony in that location. Unfortunately, due to some summer rain, the bank washed away and the San Martin's abandoned. But it happened early on in the year enough that they didn't abandon altogether, they just found a more suitable location. San Martins are breeding very successfully in this location now, but we became aware that the majority of our visitors may not make it that far across the reserve to go and see them, to experience them, to enjoy them. So we put some plans together, we had a bit of a think about it, and we thought, well, if we build a des res, if we put some prime real estate down in the location where they originally were, then perhaps if we're lucky we can bring them back to an area that's central to the reserve, very, very close to the visitor centre, and if we provide some sort of viewing facilities, then in an ideal world we'll be able to bring both wildlife and people together again.